When I came to Tennessee in 1959, I got involved with walking horses. For the first time I'd seen them at shows before, but I never had owned one. And I fell in love with the walking horse. The walking horse was a horse that was bred over, probably over 100 years to develop. And it's got a lot of different breeds in it. The real distinction of the walking horse really became with a horse that could do the running walk. Before that, you had a lot of horses that could do a flat walk, but you speed them up, they couldn't do the running walk. The first horse that could do the running walk was a horse by the name of Bull Stockings in 1850s. And then the breed didn't really get developed until the early 1900s, 1920s. I think the breed was established really about 35, recognized as a breed. We were really, everybody that had a part of that all had a lot of pride. Unfortunately, it didn't last too long. In the 1940s, they discovered that if they put a lot of weight on the front end of that walking horse, he'd be more animated. What they also discovered was he'd be more square. So instead of walking, he went to trotting. So what they had to do then, they had to not start with a walking horse, they started to start with a pacing horse. After a couple of years of taking a natural going walking horse and making him pace for 90 days to get him to be pacey, so they could put the shoes on him, the old boys decided the best thing to do was start breeding with that walk. So we spent the last 50 years, just about, since the 1950s, breeding a horse to show with an artificial gait that has to start with a pace. So by the 1980s, when I really got involved with it, we had about ruined the walking horse because a lot of them could not walk. A lot of the walking horses today can't walk, they pace. So in the 80s, a few of us began to be concerned about what was happening and began to go back trying to breed for the old-timey walking horses. And we made slow progress in the 80s and 90s. And then actually with the advent of the National Walking Horse Association in 1998, we started to make leaps and bounds because we had a show venue for a natural going walking horse. And you had to have a better horse every year to compete. And you couldn't go out there and get all mauled out of the pasture and saddle up and go to the show. It didn't work anymore. So, and today I am very thrilled about my part in trying to bring back a natural going walking horse. It's really, we're getting there. We still need a faster running walk. We still need more animation in the front end, but occasionally we're getting there now. And so I think that within 20 or 30 years you're going to see a different horse.